Hey guys, welcome to Crazy D's Equipment. Today we're going to discuss the Case 930. Behind me here we have what they call is the true 930. Standard diesel Wheatland tractors. Got the 401 diesel and the 6-speed transmission. This is the round fender. They built this tractor from 1960 to 1969. Several variations of the tractor. You have a general purpose, you have a Western, which is like this one but has 3-point. This tractor does not have 3-point, and it was never offered. It has a 540 PTO. They're about a 70 to 80 horsepower tractor, depending on a few variations and things. It came in gas, it came in diesel, and it came in LP. In this area of Kansas, you mostly find them in the LP and the diesel arrangement. Up north, it's a little bit more common to find them on actual gas. I have never personally seen one on gas, but I do know a few gentlemen who own some. They have 34 tires. Usually what you find around here is 18-434s on the back. They have 18s up front. This is just your good American plow horse. This thing was built for the ideal of the wheat country like western Kansas and Nebraska and up in the Montanas and eastern Colorado area and parts of Texas and parts of Oklahoma, down in the Panhandle area and stuff. They're a good, solid horsepower. They're a good, cheap tractor for, at this point, the value isn't the same. They don't hold the value like John Deere does. I mean, you go to an auction, John Deere of the same year would be your 40-20 or 50-20 John Deere. You know, you're going to pay about 10 grand for one of those. You could pick one of these up for $1,000, maybe less, maybe a little more, depending on the auction. You know, and I'm kind of partial to Case tractors. I have a few of them. I've always kind of gravitated towards them. I love the history of Case, which in later videos we will cover some of the history of Case. And they're just a good American tractor. But let's take a walk around here and I'll kind of show you a few things about the rear end. So you have your standard hydraulic setup, large fuel tank for that big open field, 540 PTO, correction, dual batteries for the diesel motor, you know, toolbox, fuel tank. This is not the original seat for this one. Case had part of the Comfort King setup, in which what this one is, a seat that worked on four large rubber grommets kind of things, and they rubbed together and they kept you, it was like an air ride, woo, like if you're riding a lowrider or something. But rubber goes bad over the years. You know, this is a 63. I'm sure if you were born in 1963, you're not as spry as you were when the day you were born. And it's the same with the rubber grommets. They go bad, they go out. The other issue these tractors have is Case had probably close to one of the worst designs on power steering. It's very odd to bring one of these home and the power steering doesn't squeal, or the cylinder doesn't link, or the hoses aren't going bad and breaking on you. You know, when everything's brand new and working right, it's great. But as age, and as for anything, as age affects it, it starts to go bad, and then that is a weak spot in the thing. But as it goes for that motor, and especially the diesel engine, that thing will run forever. If you take care of it and you give it the proper TLC that it needs, it will drag your plow through the field forever. As you can see on this one here, we have some serious fender damage. Very common on these, for the fact that you're running large equipment doing turns at the end of the field. These old fenders, you know, somebody always runs the cultivator, or not the cultivator, wrong piece of equipment, runs the chisel up the back wheel. I mean, I've done it myself. you make too tight of a turn, it happens. As we move around to this side of the tractor, that diesel motor, you have a Bosch American injector pump. In my personal opinion, and mainly in my personal opinion, probably one of the best systems out there. These are getting a little bit hard and a little bit expensive to get rebuilt. You're probably looking about $3,500 to have that pump rebuilt nowadays. But if you were just needing a tractor to go out and drag some stuff around, or to go out and do some just basic field work, or even if you have a large hydraulically raised bush hog mower for pasture, this would be a perfect tractor for you. I have seen them with loaders. They do work that way. The power steering doesn't really like to work with you with a loader tractor, but they will work. And then you can move some pretty good sized round bells and stuff with them. So if you're looking for cheap horsepower to do the basic or simple tasks around the farm, or just be able to drag something where you need to drag it, this is the tractor that I would very much highly recommend you find. Find an old case 930 on a local farm auction, or on a small dealership lot like ours. I mean, this one here right now is sitting on our lot. It's priced at $1,600. You know, it's a solid, nice machine, runs good and stuff. It's a little chilly today, or I would have had the boys bring out a battery and we'd fire it up and stuff. But I'd really, you know, easy on, easy off. You got steps both sides, handles on the fenders. It's a good piece of just cheap American horsepower. So this is going to be the first of many videos yet to come. We're going to kind of follow me and Christopher, my youngest son, as we go on our great adventures of hunting down tractors and stuff that's going to find its way onto this lot, and some projects that we're working on. Also, we'll try to, you know, keep you up to date on what ventures we have. There's a lot of times we do a lot of auctions and stuff. We'll bring you along on those, and we'll bring you along on when we do our farm cleanups and farm checks. Sometimes we go places and we buy up the old machinery and we buy up the old stuff, and when we do our first walkthroughs, we'll bring you guys along on that, and you can see all the wonderful and interesting things that are just laying around out in the country here in the middle of Kansas. So anyways, guys, until next time, we will see you then. Thank you.